Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back for another pick a card reading. Today we are here to connect with the energy of what people love about you. We are going to have three piles, which are pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to before we start our reading with pile number one. Did you manage to pick your pile? Let's start our reading. So, if you connect with pile number one, what people love about you. We have the energy of the aquamarine star with the energy of expression. I express my intuition with self confidence and love. The message itself is self explanatory, but let's go with what I feel about this energy as well, okay? The first thing in here, like we said already, self explanatory. The way you express yourself, pile number one, it's a way that actually leaves the mark beyond your capacity of knowing the effects that you have on people, okay? Even when you go away, you leave that energy of, oh my God, when I will meet this person again. So there is something about you that the best way of describe it is to say that you have a charismatic energy, okay? You have an energy or presence that is just lovable and that leaves an empty space every time you go away, okay? I don't think you have an idea actually how much people want you to be in their lives. The ones that love you, they want you in there. By all means, the one that don't like you as well, they don't want you in being there. But it's not because you don't qualify. It's just because they believe that you are too much for them. And that's okay. Because even a Christmas tree, although sometimes they might have too much, you don't stop Christmas because people don't like your tree, isn't it? This is exactly the same thing as you, pal number um, one. Another thing that this pile have in here is the way you walk, probably. There is something about your back, okay? For certain people, it could be a tattoo in the form of a dragon that people can see half of it. Other people, it could be just, I don't know, it came dragon first. Whatever it is, then we can move on to anything that looks like a reptile energy. Whatever it is, it's something that gives you an energy of being extremely, there's a sexiness energy near when you turn your back around, okay? And this could be represented with um it's coming in your positions, maybe the way you stand. I don't know. It's just a question of looking, people looking at your back when you're standing, and they're just like attracted to your presence, okay? And by all means, it doesn't even mean that you have to be beautiful or not. Your physical body, your physical appearance, it's something that calls attention to other people as well, okay? The way you present yourself, the way you treat yourself, even when you do efforts or you don't do efforts at all, you still leave that presence of, we love this person, the way they present themselves, the way they express themselves, the way they speak, not just highly about their own self, but about other people as well. And this is another trait that you have, pal number one, that I think that without you realizing, when you speak about other people, you do it with love, with compassion, with, there's a lot of energy of being altruistic in here. And I think people are able to pick it up in your words as well, or actions. We have the energy of beauty again. Look at this, your back again. It doesn't matter how you see yourself. Some people in here, you might see yourself like, I'm going to use the natural expressions that I know. Either you are fat or you are too big. Whatever it is, you are just beautiful. Even if you don't perceive yourself as being this beautiful energy, other people don't see what you see that is not nice, okay? So they normally say that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For sure, the beauty that presents from your life is not through your eyes, it's through other people's eyes. I think you don't see who you really are, pal number one, okay? And even if you see, I don't think you see deeply certain things that you perceive as being ugly, people just love it. And that's because probably your appearance will never be determined by the shape, but by the the energy, the aura. I would even say aura, probably. Your aura is just magnetic, okay, pal number one? And this is what people actually love about you, your presence. Everything that you do reminds them hope, reminds them seeing the light in the end of the tunnel. You are able to see a rock, but that rock, even if people are not seeing anything in there, through you, what they are seeing, it's almost like, let's say, a crystal, for example. Okay, so pile number one, you have the capacity to see things that do not exist, especially when you are talking about other people. And it will be really nice if you talk about yourself as well in the same way. We have the energy of the storyteller, and we have the energy of the trickster. With these two energies in here, I will read exactly what is in there. Okay, you have the ability to experience, and express life through stories and symbols. So, what we have in here, we go back again. Your uh, way of expressing yourself through the best moment of your life till the worst moment of your life, you always tell the story in a way that people feel like, oh, life doesn't have to be so ugly as we design it. It's possible to be going through a rough time and still be happy, be gentle, be carefree, be pretty much, I don't know, free enough to love yourself. And the other thing, pile number one, when it comes with this energy of the trickster, it says the light attribute, transcending convention, stuffiness, unpredictable behavior. Something that is really, really, really important for pile number uh, one is the way you dodge the ball, is the way you dodge the problems, is the way you perceive people even before they reach to your path. We have a gift in here, pal number one, that not everyone is able to use it, but you have the capacity of actually avoiding problems because you are able to read and see between the lines. So when people come close to you, you learn how to put them in the right place and avoid them because your instinct, your energy just doesn't want to be with them. And at a later time, you always proved that you are right about your feelings. So, pile number uh, one, this is the main energy pretty much that comes in here of what people love about you. They love almost every bits of you, including the ones that might feel like they are annoying. And yes, some of them are annoying. Nevertheless, they love you the way you are. You are that kind of person that normally uh, it's really difficult to say, I know someone like you. It's almost impossible. So, what I would say to you, pile number one, regardless of the flaws that you have, pay attention of the beautiful things that you are, because it looks like people can see more beauty that you are able to see in your own life. Okay, if people that really love you were able to say something, or including the ones that maybe they don't know you so well, but still they would love to share what they feel about you or even give you an advice, what they would say to you. We have in here the energy of forgiveness. They come to say that trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Don't worry if you get this wrong. The consequences will not be as bad as you think. Pile number one, the first energy near is that although you have all this beautiful energy near around you, it looks like it's difficult for you to forget and forgive people that did hurt you. Okay, this is the natural way of human being. Some people present it with more consistency, others with less. Nevertheless, what they want you to know is that they notice that although you are extremely pleasant person, You might be really harsh with people when they hurt you, okay? Well, it is a self mechanism defense, isn't it? So, what they are asking you is, even if sometimes you have all the right to feel upset and know that certain people don't even deserve your forgiveness, they still want you to try a tiny bit of the energy of forgiveness, okay? Because they really trust that sometimes um, people will wrong you, but they won't do it on purpose, okay? So forgiving them for their shortcomings, it doesn't mean that they will harm you or they will be part of your life. It just means that instead of uh, neutralizing their existence in your life, can you please allow them at least to be part of the show, even if they don't have to be close enough? Because some of them, it looks like they really need you, but it's easy for them to be out of your league, sorry, if they get into your wrong side. And I think this energy of forgiveness might be for people that are extremely close to you. You might expect too much of them because you expect the same from you. And because you expect the same from you, it's difficult sometimes to get it right all the time, okay? So, pretty much what they're trying to say, on top of everything that I said, is try to forgive yourself when you come across with people that are not able to represent themselves in the way you were expecting. So, pretty much reduce a tiny bit of your expectations so you allow people to be the way they want to be, even if that means being in your life but in a limited way. I hope it makes sense for you, pal number one, okay? Whoever identifies themselves with this reading, they will know what to do. Because the truth is, when you close yourself from these people that are harming you, know that they can never, 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 and they will never have the power to not allow you to express yourself the way you want. They have no influence in your life. So for them to be around you, it doesn't mean that you will stop being who you are. It just means that you will create more tolerance towards other people. And second message I would love to share with you comes with the energy of teach. You have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching? So pile number one, a lot of people would love to be like you. So whatever you do, it looks like there is something that you can share with others. It could be some tips for the people. It could be through the work that you do. Whatever it is, there is a calling in here to support other people to become that best version, to help other people to actually change themselves and stop presenting themselves with the energy of duality, two faces for certain people, lying, uh, taking advantage of other people's work and make them be like their own work. Stop envying others. Whatever it is, pile number one, there is something near that it looks like it's extremely good and it's something that doesn't bother you, especially when we are talking about the opposite of good traits. They don't affect you. You manage somehow to go around this negative energy, learn from them, and disassociate yourself from it. And in the end of the day, it puts you in a privileged position, a position of becoming who you are meant to be. Other people's support, especially the ones that are meant to be close to you and they can't because they are still presenting these negative traits. But the only way of going around it, if you allow yourself to give them a tiny bit support. We are not asking you to be mid in the near toxic people. We are just asking you to be a tiny bit more tolerant. That will be even good for you because it will allow you to reach to more people and support the ones that are actually in need. And the end of the day, what really matters, file number one, is that you're able to change someone else's life for better. And for that, there is no price. This is the message for people connected with pile number one. If you connected pile number two, what people love about you. We have the energy of the Awakener, Electra, pile number two. It feels like your energy is always over the roof, it's always over the limits, and this is just a quality that you have of seeing the world at your own perspective. And this is what people love about you because you are unique, okay? The way you do things is just something that people cannot recreate. Okay, we have the energy of rise out of the ashes and rising like a golden sun. This is who you are. People pretty much, I don't think it's just I don't think it's about admiring you, but it's just, it's not that they have you on a pedestal. They've already seen you in there. You are like the sun. It already shows in the sky. So we can't remove the sun from the place where it is. The only thing that can overshadows the sun, it could be, let me put it in the best way, the British weather. That's something that actually that can do everything they want with the sun, okay? But that doesn't mean that the sun is not in there. It just means that you will have a different way of shining. And this is once again what's coming up in here about what people love about you, regardless of the weather, be it because you are in the tropicals or because you are in England and you are surprised with strange weathers. The universe is coming here to say, we love you because you're able to overcome all the obstacles and all the limitations that are presented in front of you. And this makes you an energy of admiration for people that actually might even be depressed. But if they are close to you, they have no time even to be sad because you do the most stupid things and you still laugh about it. And in the end of the day, who doesn't want to be near you, pile number two? It's so amazing to have someone that actually goes through problems like any other human being, but still they learn to rise from above and express themselves like, you know what, I'm not going to allow this negative energy to follow me. What I will do, I will stand up on my own truth. I will pick up the problems, rise from above, and make the sun shine on my own way. And if the sun cannot shine, by all means, I will bring the stars. If the stars cannot be in there, by all means, I will use the clouds and make a rain. In the end of the day, you're always dancing, you're always shining, you're always rising. And this is one of the things that people actually really, really, really love about you. It's almost like you are the life of the party. We have the energy of commitment, and this is probably why people actually love to be with you, because even when you do silly stupid things, and I think that it's just your nature of being, you do it in a way that is almost like, you know what, people have no time to get upset, get on your nerves, or even is, you know what, it is, let's put it this way, it doesn't have to be that 100% energy, but almost like you see the family of Mickey Mouse and all these things, you will be like Goofy. Life can be whatever it is, but in the middle of your own mess, you make it the most beautiful thing. And this is what matters for people, because in the end of the day, you have the compromise of shining, of bringing light, of bringing hope, of helping people see that even in the middle of the chaos, you're still able to be happy. You just need to see things in a different perspective. But another thing that we have in here, outside of the energy of Goofy, is this energy of commitment in here, pile number two. There's no denial in here that you are someone that people can count on, okay? When you promise that you're going to do, you do it. When you say that you're going to deliver, you deliver. You can even do it at a later time. But one thing is for sure, with pressure, without pressure, being able to commit with a specific time or compromising in just saying that I cannot do it in this time, but I will still deliver, people know that they can count on you, with you. And even, I will say it again, if you delay it, they are more than willing to wait for you because they know that when you compromise, you just give your heart fully. And for that, they trust you 100%. And this is something that probably you will start to see that when people come to you, is not by what other people say, is by the feeling that you allow them to, sorry, It's by the feeling they have when it comes to your energy. I can trust you. I can count on you. I can be with you without feeling that you are going to betray me. So there's an energy in here of feeling comfortable. People love the fact that they can feel comfortable around you. Yes, there will be moments that you won't tolerate things that you used to, but that's because you have your moods as well. Who doesn't? So, what we have in here is you have your up and down, but in the full process and the whole process, you're always committed with what makes people shine. So you are able to go the extra mile for others. And there's one thing in here, pile number two, is that you don't discriminate, be it physically, be it spiritually. I'm not saying that you don't use words that might represent discrimination. Look, in the world that we are living in right now, I think you just wake up, you say white or black, it is discrimination. And I'm not minimizing the importance of these things. What I'm trying to say is that it comes to a moment in our lives that when certain words are not meant to be there to harm people, it's even impossible to speak because it's almost like you're walking on an eggshell. Is it eggshells? Yeah, eggshells. So, by all means, pile number two, I just think that you're being natural. You're being who you are, you're accepting yourself the way you are, and you're recognizing that you cannot live the life that the world is wishing for you. Therefore, you're willing to take on board criticisms that probably even I don't think you take on board. You just ignore them because you are like, you know what? I will live my life the way I used to be. I know that I'm not here to harm people. What I can say is that I cannot change myself to the point of fitting every person's wishes and point of view. You can't do it. So in the end of the day, you just chose to live the life that the way you want. And this is something that people as well will appreciate on you because in the end of the day, probably they are trying to do the same thing. Being able to rise from above and just connect with what is important. And it's all about paying attention to your own life, dedicating yourself to your life, and improving other people's life. And if you can do better, you will do. If you can't, well, I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can say, there's nothing I can do. And this is what makes you tick. Being able to know your own space, your own limitations. That when you're able to be there, you will be there fully. And you are not able to be there, it's going to be painful, but you will disconnect for sure. We have the energy of the king, and this is amazing because it's that energy that I was saying that you have your moments, and there are moments in your life that can be extremely serious, but still you will be able to support others. And that's because you recognize it that you need to show yourself the way you are, and it is an option because we have pretty much what I would say the sun and the moon. So you've learned from the dark and the light, and now you decided that, you know what, I'm going to use my energy to enlighten people. I'm going to become more benevolent. I will be a benevolent leader. I will be benefiting those that are actually in need. Not just the ones that are in charge, but at least the ones that wants to take responsibility for their own life. So, pretty much, pile number two, what we have in here is people that are like minded or are at least willing to be by your side, learn with you, then by all means, they will benefit from your power. They will benefit from your support. The other ones, we are really sorry. It doesn't matter, okay? Once again, remember what I was saying. If there's no sun, there will be stars. If there's no stars, that's you with the moon. The only thing that is not showing up in here, or maybe it is in here as well, it's the clouds. If it's rain, if it rains, you will find another way of dancing pretty much. So pile number two, what I'm seeing in here, you are a shapeshifter. It's been a while since I used this word in here. It's one of my favorites actually because it shows that people are able to be in the middle of controversy and still peace find peace. There's nothing else to add in here. Find peace. And we have in here the child, the orphan, independent based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. This is what you've done, pile number two. Look, you are a survivor, okay? And people love the fact that you came from a place where you had everything to shine bright like a diamond, but you still respected the steps of life. You still respect the paths that you have to go through. Some of them you didn't need, but you wanted to go through it so you can make your own name without other people's influence. Maybe you come with a family that do have a certain position and you felt like, you know what, I want to do it alone. I really love your appreciation, but due to the choices that you've made for my life, now I want to make some choices for my own life. It doesn't mean that I don't consider whatever I've been taught. It just means that you want to adapt yourself to your own reality through your own experiences. So pile number two, I have the feeling that majority of people that are coming to the speaker card are reading, we have your friends and family near coming here to say, if we could love you more, we would. We weren't able to give you what we believe it was the best, but we gave you in accordance of our capacities. Certain people will admire you forever and ever because they are your friends. And when it comes to parents, I think they admire you. Some of them will be able to recognize your power. Some of them might just say like, I won't recognize your power because this is something that I wanted to be and I can't be because I wasn't born in an era that uh, I was able to become this person that is independent. And you are able to do it, isn't it? So, pile number two, what I can say is that your ones are in here to just say to you, congratulations. Between the people that are happy and the people that feel like, you're shining, but it's showing that me, myself, probably I haven't done good in my life, is the universe coming in here to say, that's okay, that's fine. In the end of the day, what really matters is that um, you made it. You are a survivor. So in the end of the day, pile number two, people love the simple fact that your experience is there to support them in their own journey. Some of these experiences, though, pile number two, I don't think they are all physical experience. I don't think they're all from this life in here. I think it comes through the knowledge and the connection that you have with the spiritual realm. Yes, you had your own dark moments, but you've lived more in the light than in the dark. But your experience probably are lessons for all life, and certain experience, they come from a different life, they come from different experiences, they come from things that universe has been sharing with you. It's almost like we're talking about a wise person, and this could be why people do admire you. You are an old soul inside a new body. There's no explanation for this, it's just acceptance in the end of the day. If people were able to actually come to you and let you know that, yes, we do love you, we have already shared everything that we think that you need to know, what else can we do and say that will help you? And this will be the message they have for you. It says bravery. Once again, they believe that you are brave, courageous. You have everything that it takes to become a warrior, and this is what you are. And I say, it's time to reel in your warrior spirit. Not all conflict has to be a fight. The wise warrior will choose their battles carefully, weighing up risk on the road to achievement. So pile number two, we have two energies in here. For certain people is the mother figure, for other people it could be the father figure, whatever it is. There is an energy in here, a singular energy that is coming in here to say, we recognize how brave you are. We just want to tell you that you don't need to make your life so difficult. We love you, we will always love you, we will always support you. But if we can make your life easier, we will tell you that being brave doesn't need to be in a position where you are willing to deal with all problems, all chaos, and going through all the conflicts in life. You can actually pick and choose what is the best for you. So, pile number two, it's time for you to actually balance and bring harmony in certain decisions. Because, yes, you have the best version of yourself, but there is space actually to improve. Why? Because it doesn't have you don't need to have all weathers in one day. And this is the universe coming here to say, look, people that really love you and they know you really, really, really well, they just want you to let you know that you don't need to be a warrior 24 out of 24 hours. This is something that you are. You don't need to show it. You just need to feel it and believe that the time ahead of you doesn't require you to embrace all barrels. Pick and choose, and we will be there to support you. Commit with what really matters, because this is your nature, pal number two, and I think you are aware of this. The only thing they are coming in here to say is that although you are aware of this, every now and then there is a failure in your system where you are failing to realize that you are doing too much, you are taking too much on board, and they just want you to live a happy and longer life. Yes, you are happy, but they want you to stay near for a longer period of time. And we have the energy of home. Definitely the energies that presented in here, they are families, okay? Friends, family, peer groups, people that do know you. Majority of them, it's people that do know you. And he says, home. It's time to renovate our change. Oh, sorry. It's time to renovate or change something in your home environment or move home. Pile number um, pile number two. There's an energy near, okay, that is not about uh, the reading that we are doing, okay, but someone is worried with you, okay. Whatever we are talking about, I'm not going to extend myself fully in here. What I would say is people want you to find your comfort as soon as, okay. You might be going through a moment where you might feel uncomfortable where you are, or you want to embrace something new. Whatever it is, they just want you to know that they are there for you, but it's time for you to change. It's time for you to bring something new or simply move. Whatever we are talking about in here, support is available. I wouldn't say they will be here to say, like, come, I'll open the door for my house for you to be with me. I think they will do it with all their heart, without a blink. They will do that. But I don't think this is the answer for your problem. I think there are people that are generally brave to come in here as a spiritual energy to say that we are brave to be by the side of this person. We are brave because we've seen this person becoming who they are, but we've been telling them already so many times that we don't want them to keep going through whatever they are going through. Pile number two, there is an energy here that is not part of this reading. It is something that is going on in your life that's been bothering you, but the universe is coming here to say, look, you don't need to commit and compromise with whatever it is. Release it, free yourself, untie the knot, and embrace the energy of love. Whatever it is, it's something that I think you've been struggling to release alone, okay? Because this is not the reading for this particular energy, because in here today is all about what people love about you, but there is someone that is worried with you. That's why we have these two energies in here that allows people to come in here to say something they wish to share with you, but probably they can't. And if they can, maybe you're not listening to them. So they're coming in here to say there is something that is harming you. There is something that we see that it's painful to your heart. Yes, you can survive. Yes, you can deal with it. But we don't want you to be anymore in this environment. If you can spend more time with people that really love you, that will be good till the moment that you're able to bring a full change to this particular energy. And this is an energy of concern. Someone is concerned about your well being, and they just want you, like I said before and again, they want you to live longer. Whatever it is, pile number uh, two, I think you're going through a stressful moment, okay? So let me see if I can bring something different in here before we go, because this is not the reading for it, okay? This is the card that we have in here. Pile number 2. There's no need for me to worry with this energy, okay? Someone is concerned with you and they came to this reading in here to share. But what I want to let you know is that probably they are not aware that you are in the verge of celebrating a massive change, something that you haven't shared with them, but they will soon find out that you will all be celebrating together because light, love, and joy will be part of your near future. And this near future, you can count it on your fingers. So whoever came to this reading in here, okay, I know that this person might not be aware that I am here sharing this energy, but we just want to take this opportunity to send the energy of love and light to the person that is wishing you well, and to tell their energy spirits that you are okay, you will be okay. They just need to trust that the universe has your back. Even though none of them can see the full picture, you can, and your spirits can. But in the right moment, they will see and they will understand that all this moment you've been suffering, but you knew that it was for a greater cause. And when this cause comes to its end, you will be rejoicing, you will be celebrating with them and with other people that are actually part of your life. And there's a new energy that came in here, people that do love you, which means if you're looking for a relationship, or you're waiting for a relationship, or you're waiting to open your heart for a relationship, we have a new love coming in your life, okay? The king that's meant to be with the queen, or the queen that is meant to be with the king. And it's interesting because two people that were suffering in, oh my god, look at this, I can't go away without doing this. Yes, it's all about what people love about you, but look what I was seeing just now. I don't know if you saw it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We have a female energy, we have a male energy. For certain people, it could be someone younger than you, someone older, someone same age, whatever it is, you have differences, okay? Two people, you are ready for them, okay? They still have a tiny bit to go into their journey, but for some reason you are attracting them. What we had in here that I didn't notice is, although you are occupying your life with your own world, creating your own dreams, we had two hearts in here that were looking to different places. And right now, this is where we have the space of a new love coming in. What you had in the middle is your story. None of you were ready to receive someone new in your life because your pain wasn't allowing you actually to open your heart fully. Now that you've went through all this process of maturing and changing, you are ready to commit and receive the king or the queen of your life. And whatever it is, even if it's a queen, a king, and with a king, one of yous will have a male energy, the other one will have a female energy. Regardless how you present yourself to the world, what really matters is you will find your counterpart if you are looking or expecting for one, or open for one. If you're not, by all means, just disregard this message, because whatever it's coming ahead of you, it's something that you wish. Pile number 2, your reading finished long ago. We are pretty much in extra time in here, doing extra things because someone that was worried about you uh, present their concerns, and now we just need to say, like I said before, thank you for coming in here to share. It's time for us to release this energy and to bring a closure to this energy of what people love about people that connect to the pile number 2. They love everything about you, and they simply care enough to come in here to tell you that you are brave, but you need to be willing to be brave just for yourself by choosing your own battles. Because in the end of the day, we all know who you are. This is the message for people connected with pile number 2. If you connected with pile number 3, what people love about you? We have the energy of visionary, and we have the energy of closure. it's interesting because you can envision the endings, even the people, even before people are able to manifest a new beginning. It's strange in here because I think this is a gift pile number 3. I have the feeling that you are one of that people when you're close to your friends, you're always advising them, you're always suggesting them what is the best course of action. You're always telling that a path doesn't have to be just what is constructed by others. It can be something that is done with you, by choosing your own path. And it's interesting because my battery is now battery is bleeping 15%, which again goes well with closure, as in, like, if I don't charge my phone, it will die, and eventually I have two things to do: either to record a new video or put a pause, not put a pause, or create another one, because I'm not good actually in connecting videos and all that things. I don't even know. I just do it and I upload it. I don't edit and all these things. So what I'm trying to say in here is pile number 3 as a way of seeing the life, where it's like, I'm not going to allow problems to accumulate. So before I proceed this reading, I will do exactly the same as pile number 3 energy. What people love about you is that you make the change as soon as you see a problem. So for that, I will put a pause, I will pick up my battery and start charging my phone. Or I'll pick up the charge and start charging my phone, whatever it is. So I did follow the advice that is coming in here with the energy of pile number 2. The phone is charging. If the battery finishes while I'm recording, then at least it means that it's out of my control. And this is what people love about you, pile number 3, sorry, is that you're able to see the problems and you're able to avoid them. And every time you feel like something is wrong, you tell people that, look, I think that this and this and this and this is wrong. You are able to actually either to move to a different direction, or maybe finish this particular situation before you start something new, finishing a problem, finishing a course, whatever it is. Bring a closure to something that is meant to be, or something that needs to be yeah, something, or either bring a closure to something that's meant to be, which means that, say for example, you start studying, you need to finish your studies first before you start working, for example. And for other things, it's almost like telling them, look, there is a problem that you've been postponing, but it's time for you to actually deal with it and bring an immediate closure, so this problem doesn't grow and affect you at a later time. So what people really love about you is the way you see life and the way you deal with life in your own natural way. Be it because it's something really good coming in front of you or in front of your friends, you are always supporting them and telling them how to take advantage and how to bring life to whatever they are doing. Pile number 3, it feels like you're extremely lonely at the moment, but I don't think this is a problem for me to bring in here, because the chances are you are doing your own path, okay? Your guides are supporting you, your guides are protecting you, and actually I don't think they want anyone right now by your side, because whatever they are doing, it needs to be with a clear mind, and this is something that needs to be part of your journey. What I'm noticing in here is because the night is falling down where I am right now. Normally I try to avoid recording after a certain time, but I'm not doing that today in particular. I will keep following and doing my reading. And what I'm feeling is, although the reading is about what people love about you, what we have in here is energies popping up and sharing small messages that is important for you. And I will do it as well because I am feeling in an extremely peaceful moment right now. You know, when you can't bother anymore with anything that is annoying you, you get to that mood of, like, you know what? I will do what I can. What I can't do, I won't do it. And this is pretty much what I'm saying related with this reading that I'm doing at a later time. And this is something that's important for pile number 3, is that it's part of your nature to not worry with things that you cannot control. They can bother you, but when you see that it's taking your happiness and taking you out of the path, it's almost like, hello, hello, where is my body? It's in earth. Where is my spirit? It's pretty much walking around in another realm. Okay, this is body calling spirit, come back home. It's time to ground yourself. And this is what I feel that pile number 3 does it with frequency, to the point of people being able to call you a visionary or whatever it is. There's a name in here that reminds us that you are a seer. I think this is the best way of putting it. You are a seer, and people do know that you are a seer. And in this particular case, I don't think everyone is in the tarot business. I don't think everyone in here doing readings. You might come to the pick a card readings, yes, but this is not your field that you embrace as a profession, and I don't even think that you are willing to do it. You are comfortable where you are, and you guide yourself with your heart, and that's good. Yes, you believe in the spiritual realm. You are just saying here that it's not my area of expertise, and I am okay with it. I rather have people that I can see than being there supporting others when I can't even support my own self. So it's a choice in life in here. Pile number 3, we have a lot of energy in here telling us about what you are actually, instead of about what people love about you. But probably it is important for you to hear whatever I'm saying. So take it as it resonates. Whatever I said, you will be able to actually embrace it, because probably it will come to boost your confidence. Not that you have lack of it, but maybe whenever this reading is going up, it's nice to listen a bit of what people love about you, but at the same time, it's nice to listen your strengths. This is what I'm feeling in here. Okay, so we have a tiny bit of strengths that needs to be explained, and qualities that need to be expressed while we are saying what people love about you. So if I can try to go back again about what people love about you, is your capacity to see the things that are ahead of time when no one else is able to see it. We have the energy of the gossip. You can read people clearly, pile number 3. Okay, wherever you are, wherever you do, this is a natural gift that you have. You know where the negative energy comes from, and you don't even need to be present. It takes you to listen someone's telling someone else's story for you to know if they're doing it uh, through the energy of 8, or they are coming from a place where they are sharing because they are worried with someone. The light attribute in here says awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So pretty much what we have in here. Another thing that's important to say with pile number 3 is that people do confine on you and they trust you. Okay, we have an energy of being almost like a priest or priestess. This is why probably I'm not able to pick up that energy of saying that everyone in here is able to be categorized under tarot reader, whatever it is, because it is a natural gift that you have. You are a high priestess. You are a healer that doesn't have to be in the spiritual realm to be identified as a, let's say, tarot reader. You don't need to do it to survive. As simple as that. And it doesn't mean that if you came to this reading, you are a tarot reader, this is not for you. No, we are just talking about various energies that are coming in here. And one of the things that is coming in here is that you are a priestess or a high priestess. And another thing that is coming in here as well is that people do entrust their lives in your hands. They pretty much drop on your ears all the problems they have, all the things that are going through, be it because they are gossiping about other people, being because they are gossiping about their own selves, being because they just want to make gossip. And by all means, I don't think we have a negative energy in here. I just think that they are sharing with you what bothers them. And it is through you and through your words that you're going to be able to actually shift and change this energy by supporting them to understand that in life they will come across with people and energies that are not worth it to give you their attention to. And this is why they come back to you, because every time they drop their negative energies on you, they know that you're able to cleanse this energy and after renew it by bringing light and hope. So in the end of the day, pile number 3, you are almost like a sponge. A sponge, isn't it? You do absorb energy and you do cleanse energy. So, be it because you're professional, be it because it's just a natural gift that you have, one of the things that people love about you is your capacity of listening, picking up the information, transform it, renew it, and bring light to whatever situation they are going through. So, your presence is unique and important for the people that really care and need you. And we have the energy. Oh, the guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. This is so amazing because I wasn't even expecting this card in here. I don't use these cards a lot, okay? So I'm not sure if they already came in the times that I've used it, but one thing is for sure, okay, this is just describing exactly what I was saying. And this comes in a way of just saying that you are a guide, you are representing the nature of the divine in life and in your own self, which means that everything that I've been saying in here, be it because you are working for the spiritual realm or you're just going through the path and helping other people in their journey, you are a natural guide. You are gifted with the power of lighting the path for other people. Be it because they're coming from a happy place or because they're coming from the shadow, you are there for whatever comes. You are the energy of closure. Whatever you do as a profession, pile number 3, I'm going to pretty much put it in this way. Your heart chakra is the chakra that balances this information and brings you the people that are needing your support close to you, so you're able to support them and able to show them the path. And I think pile number 3, it might not be for everyone, but this is something that I'm just seeing in here. With this energy, I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. You do magic, okay? Call it magic, call it juju, call it black magic, call it white magic, call it whichever color you want. You do magic, okay? But your magic is the one that brings light in the end of the tunnel. And even if it's not the light in the end of the tunnel, because sometimes people will need to go through the shadow, you will bring light in their path. They won't be able to see all the steps, but they will be able to see the first step, and after the second, as they move on, they will be able to see what is ahead of them instead of worrying what is behind them. So, pretty much, pile number 3, what people love about you is the simple fact that you are the energy of support. You are the one that brings light, that brings hope, that brings change. And in the end of the day, whatever they go through, if they were stuck, you were able to support them. To consider everything that people love about you, we want to ask the universe as well what they would like to share with you if they could. We have the energy again, confident, and this confident in here can be seen as someone confident or people that are able to confide on you their worries. And it says, you confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want, and most importantly, having the courage to stand in your own power. Pile number 3, I think you're more than you think. I think you see yourself as a small energy, but actually your energy is just contained in a container, okay? And I think you know that, but this is because you don't want your ego to overpower your light. So, in the end of the day, you are self aware of your power, and people pretty much do know it, but they just want you to know that you are not a person centered on your own self. I might want to believe that due to this energy of feeling confident and being confident, You might be seen as arrogant. And this is what I think they want to say when they are coming here to say, you confuse confidence with ego. You are not egocentric. You are not arrogant. You are not self centered. You are not selfish. You are a person that is confident, that is wise, and actually is a different way. Let me put it this way: you are wise, you are confident beyond your ears. The knowledge that you carry puts you in a position of knowing best, and when you present yourself, you don't do it to show off, but it comes out as if you're showing off. And the people that do love you, they want you to know that, look, do not confuse confidence with ego, okay? There is no shame in confidence. You are a confident person. It's about knowing who you are. Just know that you are a powerful one, and you cannot mingle with people that want to diminish you. So you can't give them time to speak. Don't give them your prime time. Just give the attention they need uh, to feel support if it is the case, and after, just drop down people that are not meant to bring a lot in your life and move on and be with people that actually really matters, okay? Because in the end of the day, having courage to stand in your own power requires someone like you to be confident and willing to do the journey, be it together with others or be it alone. That is why we started with this energy of being a loner, and you have in here what could be easily a crow for certain people. You are well guided, well supported with the energy of the spiritual realm, okay? So there's not too much for me in here to say, because with the energy of visionary, there's not too much to say. A part of that, you are a powerful soul. People can feel this power and they know that you are powerful. That's why they trust and they count on you. The second and last thing that they would love to say, again, trust. Trust in your intuition is what you are feeling. Sorry, trust in your intuition, in what you are feeling, sensing, seeing, or experiencing. Pile number 3. I don't think everyone is able to come and say this to you, because probably they feel threatened by your energy, okay? But there is someone that really loves you and doesn't even care if you're better than them, because they don't see it as a competition. What they see is that you are an expert in your field, they are expert in their fields, but together, when you bring your expertise, you enlighten each other path. And what they want you to know is that, don't second guess yourself, don't doubt yourself. We know that is something that you don't do with frequency, but still, when it happens, it shakes it balances your energy. So, what they want you to know is that, by all means, keep trusting in yourself, because your power lies in your feeling, in your sensing, in your seeing, and in your experiences. The more you trust in these energies in here, the easier it will be for you to be trusted for more and more people. And the reason they are saying this is that, depending on the job that you do, it's not easy to read you, it's not easy to accept you. So the only way for you to be able to be more accepted by others, if you want to, there's no force in here, pay attention to it. This is your friends and family, and energy is coming in here to say, look, this person, it's perfect under our eyes, but we can see that they will be benefiting more if they trust that whatever they are guided by will allow them to be closer to people that really matters. So for that, they want you to rely more in yourself than what you see or what you hear about other people that might be as powerful as you, but they are not supporting you. Okay, so pile number 3, what I'm feeling in here is that people do love you, and they want you to know that you are a trustworthy person. You are everything they care about right now, and they are not even worried about what other people think or believe about you. What they know is that they do love you, and for that, they are only requesting one thing: for you to trust in yourself as much they trust you. As simple as that. This is the message for people connected with pile number um, 3. People love you because you are a visionary. You are capable of creating magic. You are capable of bringing light and hope in places where no one was seeing hope. You are able to bring closures to situations that were unbearable and allow people to move on in peace. You are able of actually changing the energies around you, and that makes people love you more because you help them to honor and trust themselves in the same way they honor you. You represent the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. You are the guide, you are the spirit. And it's interesting, pile number 3, because I haven't noticed before. If in here on your shoulder we might have what looks like a crow, in here we have owl. So in the end of the day, be it the night, be it the day, you can dance in both places. But I think that you do love the dark. You just don't know it. And when I say the dark, we are talking about the wisdom of the dark. We are not talking about negative energies, negative experiences. So, what I would say is allow yourself to know a tiny bit more of the unknown. Go on your own time, go at your own pace. Just find a way of creating time to be let me put in this in an environment where you can learn, when you can just like open a book, decide that you know what, today in the end of the day, what I will do, I will sit with my cup of tea if it is winter, or my juice or my cocktail, whatever it is, and I will read my book, and after I will watch a movie that I love, and I will call it a day. Okay, so pile number 3, I think that this is a wonderful way of finishing the reading, because you guys just pop in as a last minute to let you know that it's time for you to actually live the life that you want. You've been working hard, the time has arrived for you to enjoy and pretty much reap everything that you've been sowing. This is message for people connected to pile number 3. To each one of you, thank you so much for your presence. I really hope you did enjoy the reading. Looking forward to see you next video. Bye.